Nukes in movies, cool. Zombie apocalypse, awesome. Pathogens, scariest shit ever. Contagion. Alright, now as some of you may know, I've been looking forward to this movie for a while. I love these kind of movies. Specifically Outbreak. I was a big fan of Outbreak back in the day. I loved the hell out of that movie. So now I felt like this was going to be Outbreak 2011. So how did it hold up? Well, here it is. Now I might compare this movie to the movie Outbreak a few times, but in all fairness, you know, viruses, people dying, Outbreak. Contagion. Now, if you don't know what it's about, Contagion has an all-star cast and it's about a virus that's just wiping out mankind. And no one really knows where this thing came from. It was like the plague back in the day or Beaver fever 2 years ago. It just sprung onto the scene and just started doing damage. Now we gotta deal with it. But this virus wasn't messing around. I mean, that was really cool to see. This thing kills you in like a day. You get it, you feel a little ill, by that night, you're dead. So it really kind of freaks you out. You're like, maybe I should wash my hands more often. Now, what I liked about this movie were the performances. The performances were solid. And it really focuses on Matt Damon. Usually in movies like this, the movie takes place in like the span of 7 days. So it's like one of those, ooh, the virus is gonna break out in 7 days, we deal with it, fix it, life goes on. This movie takes place in the span of months. So it all just happens, man. I mean, the virus comes out, people start dying, people start getting scared, people start looting, people start killing, people are more freaked out. It really shows what would happen in a situation like this. I mean, Outbreak was like, oh, it's in the town, or we can't let it escape the town, let's not let it escape the town. Contagion is what happens when the virus escapes the town. Yeah, we're all screwed. But in that, the movie spans months and it's condensed into a 2-hour movie. It feels like it was filmed to be a 4-hour movie and then it was like edited down to 2 hours. So it feels like things are missing in the movie. Like some of the characters are useless. Marion Cotillard, or Cotty, however you say her last name. I hate silent L's. I hate them. In any case, she's in the movie, and then at a point, you don't see her for like an hour. Easily an hour. At least an hour. And then later on, it shows her again. You're like, I forgot that chick was even in this movie. That's right. And then there's a scene where she's like, oh, holy crap. I need to get to this town. I need to get there right now. And she goes and she's running and she's hauling ass. And then it changes to the next scene that she's not in. And then you never see her again in the movie, ever. It's the last time you see her. What happened to her? Did she get to the town? Did she get into a car wreck? Did they edit it out? Did she find Jimmy Hoffa? She's just gone now, I guess. So in that, the movie kind of felt a little disjointed. And it's a really serious movie too. The funniest part was when it's all talking about how people touch their face like 2,000 times a day and they're shaking hands with people and spreading germs. And it shows, it concentrates on someone like putting down a glass and someone else picking up the glass and you're like, oh, you just transferred a virus. And I'm sitting there, I really was, this really happened. I'm sitting in the auditorium opening my candy wrapper with my teeth while it's explaining this. I'm like, yeah, spreading viruses, you guys shouldn't do that. People are pretty careless. Yeah, there we go. Don't be dumb. Wash your hands. That was pretty funny. Rest of the movie is dead serious. I like the fear. I like seeing people loot. I like seeing Matt Damon kind of adapt to the situation. He goes from normal family guy to the guy surviving in the apocalypse in the span of 100 and something days that this takes place. But then the movie just cuts off. It just ends. Like Outbreak, to compare it, the movie comes to a head and then there's just this intense situation. You're just biting your nails and you know you shouldn't bite your nails because now you know there are germs under your nails and you're going to spread African motaba to everything. But you're biting your nails and it's really intense. This movie went on and then it ended. And then end credits, and that was that. So if you like these virus movies, you're gonna enjoy this movie, but you're not gonna like the end. You're gonna feel like it was a bit choppy. But I will say it's a good time, no alcohol required. Be it a very realistic and scary time in which you're gonna be convinced that you're gonna catch a virus going home and die the next day. I wanted to like it more than I did, but I still did enjoy it. So virus movie, virus scenario, Outbreak, Contagion type movie. What's your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.